beautiful Librans, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-December right through to mid-January 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Librans, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile. It is a protagonist energy. Second pile will be any difficulties that you've been experiencing. And the third pile will be the unified energy, how things are working out for you, okay? So let us get straight to it. Now, just to let you know, my beautiful Librans, your 9th house is activated at this time. And that is your search for meaning, okay, and depth. So some of you may be compelled to take a course of higher learning, or some of you may actually be really connected to spirituality at this time. So you may connect to source or even seek out groups where you can integrate yourself and your talents, your skills, or even perhaps think about going on a spiritual retreat. So those are the influences that you may feel during this period. Also at the end of the month, definitely an energy of home is where the heart is, shall I say. We've got the 4th house activated for you, and that's all things domestic, okay? So you may be looking for long-term stability, looking for a long-term relationship. Some of you may even connect to online relationships towards the end of the month. It depends on what you really want, to be honest, but those are the influences of the time period. Now, the 4th house is all about being cozy at home. Some of you may feel like doing a little bit of DIY or even decluttering your home space. So those are your influences, okay? Your first card here is the Tower. Now, this is your protagonist energy. So it's actually a positive energy for you because it tends to mean you're thinking about coming out of your comfort zone, okay? When you think about a tower literally means surprise and change. It can be a sudden upheaval of some sort. So for example, if you feel like you've been going round and round in circles when it comes to your love life and nothing is changing and it's very stagnant, it tends to mean that you are aware that something needs to change. You need to liberate yourself from a situation because this is your protagonist energy. So if you've been a homebody for quite some time, perhaps, I mean, we all get into that phase where, you know, it's comfortable, we get a little bit complacent, we stay at home, we suddenly get in a pattern or routine, and we just don't have time to look for love, or we're exhausted. So I feel like this is the universe saying it's time to, come out of that comfort zone, leave that comfort zone, take a leap of faith, because the Tower, as you can see, number 19, the Sun card is number 19. So it's like when you come out of your comfort zone, you will find that true happiness that you seek, that relationship that you seek. Now, I do see that you will be in some sort of event. It may be an invitation that you get. It could be a group event that you find yourself in, because we got the owls there, which represents community. So I do feel that you are coming out of a comfort zone. Now this may be you receive an invitation that you really think, oh, I don't really want to go, but at the last minute you get this intuition like, yeah, maybe I should go. So I definitely feel that there, okay? But the Tower indicates you're feeling a little bit stuck in a rut when it comes to your love life. And some of you, because it has been very difficult, some of you may have even, taken yourself out of the dating game for a while. You've just holed yourself up at home, for example, and this may be due to a protective measure. It may have been that you've had a previous experience that was very difficult in love, and you've been guarding your wonderful heart and doing a bit of healing, okay? Now, just to let you know, after the Tower in the Major Arcana deck, after the Tower comes the Star. So that is about clarity. It's about healing. So when we've got the Bear here in the resistance position, it tells me that you have endured quite a lot of difficult experiences in love. And because of that, you may have taken yourself out of the dating game, or even felt like it was just a waste of your time because you've had experiences from the past that have been negative. Now, the Bear represents moving through difficult energy and surviving and thriving. So it's in the resistance position. So it tells me that you've walked a difficult journey in love, and it could have been a very solitary one. You don't have to have had a previous love relationship, but they're giving me this energy of you having to be strong. You're strong because you had to be, okay? So I just definitely get this sense of independence, and the Bear can represent protective energy as well. So protecting that wonderful heart of yours, because it is very beautiful, your heart. It is very loving, it's caring. You always try to see the beauty in the world, and when you get hurt or when you experience something where you feel like disappointed or you've been let down in love, it can really shock you, or it can make you, the foundations of what it means to love is shaken for you. So it may feel like you cannot trust love moving forward. Now, some of you may also go through a period of thinking about previous experiences, or the idea, the foundation of love that you've experienced in the past, and how it has influenced you in relationships going forward. So for example, if you've had childhood wounding, or you've been bullied when you were a teenager, it may have chipped away at your confidence and you have low self-esteem, or you're shy, and it can influence the way you operate trying to find love, or even how you operate in loving situations as well. Some of you may be looking at ancestral wounding or patterns that may be emulating in your life, things that you've witnessed with your parents or guardians, and things that you have felt have played out in your life. You may notice that they are holding you back in some way, but it can just be that you've met the wrong people who have been very toxic for you. There could have been some karmic situations that you've experienced as well, because we've got number 15 there, which represents the Devil card energy, which basically at grassroots, the Devil card energy is, a blockage. There's something going on here. Now, it could be that you're in a cycle where you tend to attract people who are very passionate and intense very quickly, and they may have some sort of trauma bonding, and they sort of connect to you for fixing or healing in some way. And I feel like you're trying to break out of that cycle in order to change and open yourself up to someone who is emotionally available when it comes to love. But you've walked a difficult journey. I can see that it is number 10, which means you're turning a page, you're turning a cycle when it comes to love, because number 10 represents the Wheel of Fortune energy. And as you can see underneath here, we got number 6, which is the Lover's card, which indicates you have a choice whether you come out of your comfort zone or not. I feel like you may find an alternative way to find love, but you want it to be organic, because we've got the owl there, which represents community. So this is a card that it basically indicates that you may be feeling a bit restless, but there will be some communication between you and somebody, okay? Now, I'm going to pull a card on that. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you as well. But I feel like you're going to be in some sort of communal event, and you may hear, it's so weird that I'm getting it like this. It's like through the grapevine, someone says it's like someone tells you that someone's got feelings for you. So I just want to see, because this is a new love reading, okay? So it could be that you are invited to an event and a friend of a friend is there, and they're like, you know what, my friend kind of really likes you. What do you think about that person? So, I mean, it could be that you frequent a bar or a restaurant or a group setting, or even a community event, or even like a place where you celebrate source. It could be like a spiritual place that you go to, and there's someone there who may have feelings for you, and they tell somebody else, and that somebody else kind of sounds you out to see if you like that person too. So I'm just going to pull a card to see what that is. Knight of Swords. Yes, someone, they've got a very different lifestyle to you, but this person, I feel like they're going to be brave enough to tell you, okay? This person, they don't want to be too hasty is what I'm picking up here, but there's someone here who is on the brink of telling you. This is like, I mean, I just get this energy of gossips. It's not the person who tells you, it's they tell somebody else and that person lets the secret slip, shall we say. And it's not that the person who has feelings for you, it's not that they don't want to tell you, they're waiting for the right moment, but I feel like they tell someone else in order to confide in that person tells you. So it's like gossip. You find out through a third party that this person has feelings for you. This is someone, let me see, do you know this person? Ace of Cups. There is someone new. So it could be an event that you're at. Ace of Cups there. This person has real love feelings for you. But I feel, I mean, it could even be that you're at a restaurant, for example, with a friend, and you're just talking, and you're like, you're just talking to your friend, and your friend goes, you know what, that person over there, they just can't stop looking at you. They're really drawn to you. And it's like it comes through a third party. I mean, it could even be that you're at a work event, or if you don't work, it could be at a community event where someone tells you, oh, look, that person's really interested in you. I keep getting it as in another person. So I'll leave that there. I mean, it's clear that it's a new person. Ace of Cups, this person, you know, they find you very attractive and they're sounding you out for a long-term relationship. This is a real opportunity. It has potential to turn into something really blossoming. It's very peaceful energy as well. I get this person is very loving, very caring, very passionate. They're looking for a high-level commitment, long-term relationship here. So it's going to take you by surprise, because the Ace of Cups tends to be a gift from the universe, someone being sent to you on purpose that will lead to something more rewarding. Okay, so very romantic energy here coming through, and it's through yeah, it could be through a friend. I mean, it could be even an introduction. It could be a friend of yours that says, hey, are you single? Because my friend just saw you as I was scrolling through my social media, and they were just wondering if you're single. So I just keep getting that energy. Okay, we're going to do a Celtic cross and go a little bit deeper. I mean, it could literally be a completely new person, but someone in your energetic sphere that you already know kind of spots that they have feelings for you and tells you about it first. Okay, so let me just see. Knight of Cups, look at this. You've definitely got love coming on in. I'm just going to get a full Celtic cross before we... Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Librans? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? There's the Star. So a little bit of healing going on, but also gaining clarity as to what you want and what you certainly do not want. We got the Lovers card here. I mean, you're seeing me shuffle all the cards. There is definitely love. I mean, fate is stepping in here. They're giving me a song right away. Okay, I'll connect to that song now in a moment. Just to let you know, for those who are don't know how I work, I also scry in the water, and I'm clairaudient, so I also hear sounds, songs. I mean, Page of Cups, you're getting you got the Ace of Cups, you got the Page of Cups, you got the Knight of Cups, you got the Lovers card. I mean, all that's missing now is the Two of Cups, and you got a full house when it comes to soulmate energy coming on in here for you. We got the Emperor. Okay, they want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. And we got the Four of Pentacles. So this is someone who's looking for long-term security. Okay, let's get straight to, no, that's the wrong charged crystal. That's the one for that one. And I'm just going to close off the decks there. Okay, so we got Knight of Cups. So you're looking for, obviously, love, something romantic, something really beautiful. But I feel like you've had to revive your spirits when it comes to love, because I feel like you've been pretty fed up with the way things have gone. You may have felt like there's no opportunities available to you. And some of you, with the Tower energy and the Four of Cups, some of you may have gone through a difficult experience in the past, and you just felt that love has always let you down eventually. So what's the point in even trying? I get this energy of just, you know what, it's just, maybe it's just not meant for me. But with the Knight of Cups, as you can literally see in this card, this figure is reviving their own spirits. So I feel like you have had a period where you've gone through some really deep development, personal development, and you're learning to love yourself again. You're learning to put yourself back together. You're learning to trust the universe, and also have confidence within yourself, and know that you are attractive, that you deserve love, and that you are lovable. And the Knight of Cups is a card of you looking at what you have to offer, because my beautiful Librans, you have so much to offer. You are loving, kind, you're attractive, you're funny, you're really romantic, and also you know, you're very creative. So I feel like you've got everything that is desired when it comes to a partner. You're also very intelligent, very kind, and you would go to the ends of the earth for a partner. So I feel like some of you may have wondered why love has not really come your way at this moment in time. And I feel things have felt pretty uncertain for you. But I feel all of that is about to change, okay? The Knight of Cups indicates that you are almost like feeling your libido maybe returning. And this is a card of pleasure seeking, looking for, love, and you're being encouraged to use your imagination to really visualize what it is you want, and the universe is delivering. So I feel like you're in a state of receptivity with this card, but also in a state of wanting to give your wonderful love. I would also say with that Knight of Cups in this position, to watch out for being an overgiver, my beautiful Librans. This is coming up a lot collectively at the moment, so perhaps everyone's kind of forming the same frequency where they tend to overgive when it comes to love. So just watch out for that. Whenever you meet somebody, make sure it's in reciprocity, because whenever we start to idolize or put someone on a pedestal, we inadvertently put that person higher than ourselves. We don't even realize it, but the balance is out of whack. So we actually change the frequency within the relationship, and that person, the more you give, the other person will enjoy being given to, and eventually the dynamics change, and sometimes some people become lazy and they don't give back. The right person will not do that, and I feel like you're about to meet the right person. We've got someone who is very balanced, very fair, someone who has a lot of knowledge when it comes to love as well, someone who's had a very difficult journey too, and I feel like this person has gone through a lot of personal development, and I feel like this person, I'll pull some cards on it, but I feel like this new person who's coming on in is emotionally available, which is so important. What's crossing you? Two of Pentacles. Now this can be that you're really busy. You haven't had time to really connect to love. You've been doing a lot of multitasking. Whether you are someone who is working or whether you're retired, I feel like finding the time and the right place for love is just not connected for you. Also, the Two of Pentacles can indicate that you do have a choice. Okay, you do have a choice. And right now you may have been focused on financial, or you may have been focused on the home space or your family, and you just felt like it's been hard to find a moment to actually connect to love. Also, this is a card of rhythm and duality. And I feel when it comes to love, you may have felt a little bit out of balance. You may have felt out of your depth. You may have been out of the dating scene for a while, and you just may have felt it's difficult to get reconnected or back into it. What is below you? We've got the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups indicates this feeling of unfulfilled and just feeling pretty fed up when it comes to love. You're bored. You're bored with the same old, same old. Even if you've connected to dating websites and things like that, people may be sending you inappropriate pictures, or the conversation just doesn't go anywhere. It just doesn't seem to be what you're looking for. And you just feel like, you know what, I'm just bored of the avenues that are available to me to find love. You may also feel like the dating scenes and apps and things like that are all very saturated, and it's really hard to find that one person who is right for you. But there is a person here who's right for you, and they are on the way, okay? As you can see, the universe steps in. We've got a hand coming out of the cloud there, and it offers this cup of love. So again, there's an indication that there is a love offering on the horizon for you. In the meantime, please be compassionate with yourself, my beautiful Librans, because as you can see there, this card, it indicates that sometimes when we don't have love coming on in, especially when it comes to those 3 a.m. thoughts, we start to get a little bit critical of ourselves and wonder why love is not showing up. And we sometimes, have a negative narrative that goes on within ourselves, and we start to disrespect ourselves within our thoughts, and knock our confidence. So just watch out for that. You know, try to change any negative self-talk. There is someone coming for you, and you are lovable. They want you to be aware of that. Now, in the past position, we got the star. So a lot of healing, but also the star represents clarity. It represents you knowing what you want and visualizing what you want for the future. So there is visualization that goes along with this as well. Also, the star energy is about a wish coming true, unlocking a revelation, and you really nourishing yourself, becoming a new version of yourself where you realize that you have lots of potential to meet a new suitor, and you're creating a healthy environment to receive that love and give it back in return. Okay. Also, you're healing anything from the past, allowing it to be processed so that you don't like lock it away and that it impedes you moving forward when it comes to meeting new love. Okay. Also, the star is a card of openness, optimism, and trust. So if you've had previous experiences where there's been trust issues, I feel like you are healing those things, and you are, you know, in the process of releasing them. I feel like you've pretty much done a lot of personal development work there, and I feel like you are ready for love. The star energy also is a card of things improving, and you recognizing that the more positive you are, the more it's the more you attract. Okay, it's the law of attraction. The frequency that we are in, we tend to attract what frequency we are in. And if we are negative and, you know, always feeling like something's not going to happen, it's not going to work out, then you know, we actually prophesize that energy. We attract that negative energy back to us. You know, even if you want to do like an experiment, because they're showing me this experiment that a friend of mine many months ago said to me. They said, you know, have you ever had difficulty parking? And I was like, well, sometimes, you know. And they said, you know, why don't you ask your guides, your parking guides, to find a spot for you as you're going in, and you will always find a spot. And I was like, you know, I don't like to bother my guides unless it's really important, of course. You know, they've got lots of other things to be doing. But I thought one day I'd test it out. I kid you not, you know. Normally there was a place that I always went, and, you know, you could never find parking there, never. And I'd always go in on the off chance, and I'd always have to come out and never find a parking spot. But I actually trialed it, and I was like, you know what? Dear guides, please, could you help me with parking? Just one spot, it'd be really great. And I found one. I couldn't believe it. I went to the third floor. Every floor was just completely, and there was one spot, one. And normally, you know, I go all the way up to the fifth floor and there's nothing. So I just want you to be aware that the more we are positive and know that it is coming, or know that we are being guided and helped and aided to get to where we want to go, the more it occurs. We have to put our faith in the universe, and you've got the fates there. So I feel like you are learning to surrender to what the universe has to offer. Now we've got the Justice card. So the Justice card is all about contracts, but it's also about balance, and it's about cause and effect. When you get the Justice card, it's like, in order to have a reaction, there has to be an action. So I feel by taking the first step to come out of your comfort zone and to either put yourself in a group setting, a communal setting, go to a communal event, you know, perhaps take up that invitation if someone invites you somewhere, or, you know, take the courage to do something out of your everyday schedule. This puts you in the path to meet new energy, new people, and a new person. But I feel like it's a group setting where you will meet this person. And this person is honest. They may even work within the legal sector, or they used to. This person is very fair. They may even be a Libran or have strong Libran placements. They've also got a little bit of fire and earth in their chart as well. So I would say they've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, also Aries, Leo, Sag energy coming through. And this person, I feel like it's an instant connection, okay? In the near future, we've got the Lovers card. Now, because you've got the Two of Pentacles there, it can indicate you've got a choice. So I want to pull one more card just to make sure for you. But the Lovers card indicates there's soulmate energy coming towards you. But again, it's up to choice. You must take the choice to come out of the comfort zone to put yourself in the position. I mean, unless you're on online dating, or apps and things like that, then of course no one's going to find you cooking in your kitchen, whilst you're all by yourself. So it's important to put yourself into situations, and I know it's really difficult, easier said than done. I so get you. I'm sending you huge hugs out there, but sometimes, when you put yourself in a scenario that perhaps you feel uncomfortable with, and I don't mean in a weird way, like many years ago, I had a ticket to go to something with a friend, and my friend called me last minute, was like, I can't make it. And I was like, oh gosh, I don't really want to go by myself. But at the same time, I thought, well, why not? And I picked up the courage to go. And I actually made 3 friends from just going to that event. And these people are in my life long term. So, you just never know who you're going to strike up a conversation with. 3 of Pentacles, yeah, group setting, 9 of Cups. I mean, they're giving the same energy. Now, because we've got 3 of Pentacles here, this does indicate that perhaps you will have a romantic choice. There may be someone that you find kind of interesting. You will know your soulmate. I just want you to be aware of that. You'll be in no doubt, okay? But 3 of Pentacles indicates some sort of either collaboration. I mean, some of you may be doing a group project with somebody, or even with people from another company, or you may even have to go on some sort of event or retreat, and there's external people that you get to meet through that. So the 9 of Cups indicates wish fulfillment. So I really get this indication that, you are going to get the love that you truly deserve and desire, but taking that first step is important. Now, this is your advice to yourself in this moment, the Wheel of Fortune. You're leaving it up to fate, and fate is intervening for you. So I really feel that destiny kind of turns a page for you when it comes to love, and I feel Fortune's wheel is actually going to send you a surprise, a lucky break when it comes to love. If you know my readings, the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, they tend to show up together in readings because it means a major surprise that is meant for you, that is positive, that brings you out of a comfort zone, actually helps you move forward when it comes to love. So you're going to see lots of numerical synchronicity. When I started this reading, it was 111. So you're going to see lots of numbers like that. That's so important. Now they keep playing this song for me, but because it went away, I couldn't quite connect to it again, but it's come back again. So I'm just going to connect to it. One moment, please. Oh, wow. This is a very famous song. Okay, I do know this one. You must be sick of me here saying, I don't know this one. I'm going to have to look it up. I do know this one. Rush, rush, hurry, hurry, lover, come to me. Rush, okay. Okay, they're just replaying it. I thought they were going to give me more of the song. They're just replaying it, okay? Now, that's a very famous song by Paula Abdul. So this song, I mean, of course, listen to the lyrics. It says, hurry, lover, come to me. So perhaps you're feeling a little bit impatient. You've waited for a long time and you're excited. I get it. But listen out for this song, because it can mean if you hear it in the next 4 to 5 weeks, this person is closer than you think, okay? So you could be in the car listening to your radio and it comes online. It could be that it comes on your shuffle, or it plays in the mall. So listen out for that song. I mean, it's very famous. So listen out for it. And as soon as you hear that, that's an indication that you have a connection with this reading. It lets you know that someone, a lover, is coming, and this is a long-term secure relationship, okay? So just be aware of that. Now, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, of all the knights, now your starting position is the Knight of Cups, which is your energy and what you are attracting. And we've got a Knight of Pentacles in the external environment, which means you're attracting someone who is down to earth, someone who knows what they want, someone who's got a good job, good finances, someone who's ready to settle down, someone who wants to make the effort and invest in a relationship. Of all the knights, if you want love, you want the Knight of Cups and you want the Knight of Pentacles, okay? These two energies are love, devotion, and longevity, okay? So I definitely feel like there is someone here who is going to make the effort to find out who you are and get to know you, and it'll be a wonderful, organic, loving, romantic experience. Someone you can trust, someone who is yeah, someone who is faithful, someone who's grounded, someone who is reliable. Now, hope and a fear, Page of Cups. Now, it's interesting that the Page of Cups is here for you because this is your hope and fear. You're hoping for new love, okay? And the fear here, of course, is, that love has let you down, and you may feel that it's not going to show up for you. Also, you may... Now, there's someone here, I feel like they may be a little bit older than you, maybe not in age, but in maturity as well. And, I mean, for example, they may be, say, for example, they were a little bit younger than you in age, but in terms of maturity, they're like on the same page, or they're a little bit more mature in terms of life experience and things like that. Don't let age difference put you off. Even if you are 105 and this person is 22, if there's a connection, love has no boundaries. Love has no, it knows no bounds. It will happen for you. So I just want you to be aware, okay? Now, Page of Cups, you are attracting love at this time. Some of you may even feel compelled to volunteer in some place, and there could be someone who is also volunteering at that place as well, and you meet this person, but you meet this person in a group setting, and I feel like you, as I said, get a nudge from somebody that that's like, oh my gosh, they're checking you out, or this person's told me that they kind of like you, or this person keeps talking about you, and I think perhaps they've got feelings. So as I said, it comes through a third party, okay, the news of it, but there's definitely love on the horizon for you. Now, the Page of Cups can also be the dream of love, the expectation of love. And if you only had this card in your hopes and fears position and no other romantic cards, I would say you are dreaming of love at this time, and in the future, like way in the future, past mid-January, then there is a potential for you to track that right now. But because you've got so many other romantic cards showing up for you and the energy that's coming through, I would say you're really close to meeting this person, but you must come out of your comfort zone, okay? Again, I know it's easier said than done, but if we always do what we always do, nothing will ever change, okay? We'll always get what we always got. And if you're unhappy with the circumstances at this moment, then you realize something must change. Now we've got the Emperor energy, which indicates a high level commitment relationship coming on in, someone who respects love, someone who is going to take the initiative to get to know you and wants to settle down. This person may even have their own business, but there's an energy here of this person knowing what they want, having accomplished quite a lot in their life already, having a lot of life experience, but also knowing that they want love, they want to settle down. They're not going to like lead you down the garden path. It's not going to just be a fling, okay? Also, we've got the Four of Pentacles, which indicates longevity. It indicates, long-term security. And this person, I feel, is very knowledgeable. We've got the book there, which represents knowledge. We've also got the branches on the other side. The scales are important. I even feel, I know my beautiful Librans, you are represented by the scales, but there's something about the scales that are important with this person. Now, they either work within the justice system, or they actually have a tattoo of the scales, or maybe they've got a company that has a logo with scales on it, or maybe you and this person, you meet where there are scales, like weighing scales, or even, you go to like a restaurant on a date and you see one of the ornaments or paintings on the wall, it's got scales. So I would watch out for that too, okay? It's a connection between you and this person, and I feel like they actually have very strong Libran placements, and they kind of get you. They kind of get you quite quickly, okay? As in, they understand you. You just both click, okay? It's like click. It works. Now I'm just going to pull one more card before I close the reading. Can you please? Empress. Match. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. They're just indicating, every card is just telling me that, there is a high level commitment that matches your frequency coming on in, because you love yourself now. You're confident. You're building confidence in yourself, and you are lovable. Also, you're nourishing yourself. Better healthcare routines, better exercise routines, better beauty routines, but also, most importantly, you're ready. Okay? You're ready. You're learning to accept yourself for who you are, and this person is going to love you for who you are and love the journey of you before you got to this moment to meet each other. So I feel like it's a very loving, nurturing connection between you and this person. So I mean, look at the cards. There's some great energy coming through for you. I'm just going to pull some final cards before. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Now, I was saying that I did feel that you had a choice, but I feel very much like you're having new energy. We've got reconciliation here. Okay, so there is the potential, obviously, of one of your choices to be someone from your past. It says here, union. So you've definitely got a union coming on in. Merging, repair. I feel like it's a choice. Union, merging, repair. And it says reunion with someone from your past. But we've also got sage, which is about purifying, cleansing, clearing space for something new. So it is your choice, my beautiful Librans. I do see someone new coming on the horizon. The Lover's card, as I said, does indicate a choice, and you have a Two of Pentacles as well. So there is obviously a choice between you and this new person. And because the Page of Cups is there, which also, when you look it up, pages, they bring news. You're going to be messaging someone new, back and forth. Ace of Cups, new energy. So I definitely feel like you have that choice, but it is your choice. And I would say follow your instincts, follow your intuition, okay? Because it will never lead you astray. Remember why it didn't work with someone from the past. And if they come to you saying that they've changed, you want to see action, not words, because actions speak louder than words. Don't give up a good thing that's new with the potential of someone whispering sweet nothings and giving promises and they don't deliver. So just watch out for that, okay? We've got an elephant. Now elephants, they remove obstacles. And they gracefully move forward. They have a lot of empathy. Also, there's a wonderful heart on this ear, which indicates listening to your heart. They really want you to listen to your heart, okay? You're overcoming a roadblock in your relationship sector, and you're releasing blockages and allowing yourself to move forward for love, okay? Also, an elephant may be relevant. They're showing me a symbol of an elephant. Oh, they're also showing me one other thing, so I'll connect to that now in a moment. The elephant may also be a logo, or you may see a very ornate elephant at a bar or restaurant, or even a statue. So just look out for an elephant. It's very decorative, is what they're showing me. Very decorative. Now the image they're showing me in the water, it looks like selenite. I think that's how you say it. Maybe selenite. That's it's a crystal. It's for purity, it's for cleansing. So I'm not surprised that you got the Sage card there. Also number 17 is the star energy, which is cleansing and healing. And it says sage your home, personal space regularly to expel any negative energies and promote mental clarity. So some of you may have just bought selenite, or you'll be gifted it, or maybe even see it in a shop window. These images may mean nothing to you now, or these songs may mean nothing to you now, but in 4 to 5 weeks time, they will be on your path and they will indicate that there's new love coming your way, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Librans. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Librans. Love and light.